And welcome in for Week 2 Simulation M Minor League action. I am your play-by-play broadcaster, Stephen Hacker, alongside Dan Mitchell. We got an exciting football game here today from Ottawa, Canada. These two teams are gearing up, trying to get a win here today, Dan, and I think everybody is excited to see their player get out on the field. We got coaches, scouts, and owners keeping an eye on these minor league teams, and everybody's excited to get out on the field.
Yeah, we get to see a great minor league outing here today. San Jose, who's 1-0, and Ottawa, who is also 1-0. One with a win over the Boise Mud Dogs, the other with the win over the Birmingham Fuel, and that was respectively. I'm excited to see what these two teams can throw out here. You know, both teams get to fight someone with a winning victory, and someone gets to go home with 2 wins, the other with a 1-1 victory record, which is not what you want in the early beginning. Also, Steve, we get to see, some switching up of halfbacks because now we're on the second week. Interesting concept by the minor league teams I enjoy to see, and we'll have to see how the builds differ.
Down at midfield for the coin toss to determine who's going to get the ball. And the Flights are going to kick away. The San Jose Flight are going to kick away. Cavalry's going to defend the south goal. So the Cavalry are wearing the red tops, off tan bottoms. San Jose is going to be in the white helmet, white tops, blue bottoms. Ball's on the tee, kick is away as we get started here in the first half of this ball game. Fielded at about the 11-yard line. Returner's going to bring that one to the 27, and that's where we're going to get our first look at the Ottawa offense. Ottawa is going to be spearheaded by quarterback Javier Vasquez. On the odd weeks, we're going to see on the odd week, we'll see Kevin C. On the even weeks, we're going to see Stephen McMichaels. Fullback is Chris Kosmiak. Wide receivers are Art Vandelay, Benjamin Warner, Jean Valentine. Tight end is Leonard Butler Sr., and they have center Nate Garner. Vasquez under center, taking the snap out of the shotgun. Handoff to the outside of the right side. It's going to go for big yards. Stephen McMichael's got a nice carry on the first carry of the game, all the way out to the San Jose 38-yard line.
First carry of the game, Steven. First carry of his career right there in the minor leagues with a huge breakout run. Look at that. He had beautiful blocks in the beginning. You see number 6'6" pose a great block, but right there, individual effort just breaking over from number 92. 59, the free safety, had to come sprinting in and eventually clean it up, and good job on them for the awareness and eventually bringing them down. But now Ottawa's all the way at San Jose's 38 for the second play of the game.
Yeah, McMichaels must have been itching to get out on the field last week and shows his coaches why he deserves more carries. Vasquez in the shotgun again, same play to the right side. This time gets 5 yards on that carry.
I was going to say it later on that last week Ottawa was very run heavy with over 200 running yards, and that San Jose was a bit more pass heavy, and it seems like Ottawa's sticking along with that as they are just pounding downfield.
And they got all these running backs. Why not test their metal, see what they're made of? 2nd and 5. Vasquez under center, checks down out to the flats, and is going to get 2 yards as McMichaels gets another tote.
Seeing them running a quick hurry up, but someone all the way down the backfield expecting a deep pass at the run back.
Trying to catch the defense off guard. Out route caught on the sidelines. Jean Valentine, and they're going to continue the hurry up offense, Dan.
Trying to run down that stamina of the defense, maybe. It's working so far.
And Vasquez going to hand off up the middle. Good blocking, gets 4 yards, and continuing the no-huddle offense. Ottawa thinks that they have something going. Press coverage on the outside by San Jose. Hand off to the left side. Got a blocker in front of him. Oh, couldn't secure the block, and only a couple yards gained on that one.
Michael's now averaging 10.2 yards per carry, all thanks to his huge run. But even on his average run right there, Steven, we saw him picking up a nice 4, which in the major leagues is what you got to do just to be a successful halfback. So far, he's throwing down like he's in the major leagues.
And shout out to the offensive line for the Ottawa Cavalry. These guys are moving, getting downfield, trying to block for the running back. Short pass over the middle is caught, gets enough for the first down. Is the wide receiver Harry Harper. Moves the chains and gets the ball down to the 15-yard line.
Dirty pass, dirty throw, but they made it work, picking up the first down all the way into the red zone at the 15. They're quick moving. That's all I can say right now about Ottawa, Steven.
Ottawa's looking sharp. The big carry on the first play made quick work of this field. Let's see if they can punch it in and get 6 from the 15-yard line. Vasquez under center, quick throw over the middle, room to run, gets down to the 2-yard line. Stopped just short of the end zone was the wide receiver, Jamal Carter.
You know, we haven't seen anything past a 5-yard throw so far, but these receivers acting like halfbacks out here, picking up a quick pass and then just steaming downfield for an extra 8-9 yards. It's a very interesting game plan, an offensive game plan that I haven't seen out of any team in a long while, but it's working out for Ottawa right now.
Man, Adam Jones, the safety that made that play, looking over his player stats, 5'11", 220, big safety back there. Vasquez throws to the back of the end zone to the tight end, was tipped off the hands and falls incomplete.
Yeah, high pass right there, intended for Sean Baker, and it just was just off the hands. He almost had his hands on it. He got contact as soon as he grabbed it down, so it would have been an interesting play even if he managed to initially grip the ball, see if he could hold on to it. Number 48 with the big play, Adam Jones, who you were just talking about, 2 tackles last game. See if he can get some more ball play in this game.
Down here in the SFL red zone on the first possession. Couple chat shout-outs. I see Dave Axis, Rashad Farrell, Hike the Earth, Charles Doherty, Freddie Trammell, Leonard Butler. How you guys doing? Dustin Zeck, also see you in there. Handoff on this second down from the 2-yard line, and it's in for a touchdown from the 2-yard line. And Kevin C. has a touchdown for today.
He just walked right in right there. We're seeing both halfbacks right there. It was Kevin Say just walking right in. You know, they're trying to get everyone involved. They may be a starter, and he may be the second string right now, but he still gets the touchdown. Great walking, great blocks overall. Great starting showing right now for Ottawa.
And giving the hometown fans something to cheer about early here as Ottawa looks really sharp coming out the gate. On for the extra point, Amy Shalizzi, 5'8", 180-pound kicker, looking to make an impact. Good snap, good hold, and kick is good. So a 7-0 lead for Ottawa.
Amazing.
Good drive. Yeah, sorry, Dan. Just 3.5 minutes off of the clock on that.
Oh, that was just a great early start, early showing. Just great offensive drive right there by Ottawa. Marching downfield, having, good mix-up, very meticulous plays downfield, doing short passes, but then the players individually push up past that first down marker and get a good amount of yards. McMichaels with a huge run to start it all off. Great morale boost and great start to this game.
Lizzie gets this kick down, fielded at the 5. Brought out to the 29-yard line by the return man. And that's where we're going to get our first look at the San Jose Flight offense, spearheaded or led by Ace Finnick. On even weeks, we've got running back Laura Horrell, fullback Robert Johnson, wide receivers Abraham Isaac, Doug Britton, Veridin Zarkov, tight end Rick King, and tackle Shepard Balkarian. Finnick at the line of scrimmage, changing it up a little bit. 5, deep drop, looking to the left side. Pass is caught on the sideline. And I think they're going to throw a flag for late hit as Doug Britton makes the reception, but the linebacker got there late.
Yep, late hit out there. It was pretty clear to see, clear as day right there. Bad start for Ottawa's defense right now. Great offensive showing with their defense showing just an easy penalty on on Ottawa for San Jose, and that's just a shame to see early in the game. But
yeah,
in the minor leagues, we may see more of these. My bad, Stephen.
That's okay. The coaches tell the players to run through the whistle and, give everything you got. And sometimes, these guys want to make an impact. They want people to notice and show that they're giving all that they can. And sometimes that you just get the flag drawn on you. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Moves San Jose closer. They're already at the 50. So call that a big play for them on their first play. Finnick back to drop, throws another out route to the left side, again caught, and gets 4 yards before he's pushed out of bounds.
They are loving this out route to Britton right now. I mean, they've thrown it twice, but it's very clean. Just no one can grab that ball right now besides Britton. Even if he's covered, it's nigh impossible to stop him from catching it. Easy 4-yard gains like that can really just be your game winner because they can just be your bread and butter plays you can always go back to.
Yeah, and especially if you've got a good timing with your quarterback. If they're in sync, that route is very, very hard to stop, and it's a good go-to route in a lot of offenses. From the power I formation, a handoff up the middle, nice spin move to the outside, gets 6 yards and more, enough for the first down, as Laura Horrell's got her first carry.
Yeah, Laura Hull maybe channeling some BDG Hollywood right there. Nice little spin move to get around the defender for the first down. Great showing by both of these starting halfbacks this game.
Yeah, both didn't get the start last week. Looking to earn some more carries and impress future owners as they work their way to the SFL. Finnick back to throw on first down. Britton got open, but couldn't quite get his hands on it, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, a little bit of a dirty pass right there. Fennick does have a 70.6% completion rate right now at 245 yards from last game. Right there was a little bit of showing. Maybe we'll see a bit more of that in the minor leagues. You know, we get to see some interesting plays, but maybe some also more mess-ups with the younger players.
So on a second down, the coverage on the outside for the Cavalry is they're playing loose coverage. Fennick back to throw. Time to throw a curl route. Running back to the line is caught for a couple of yards as the receiver, tight end Ricky King, was able to make the reception but didn't get much going after that. Now San Jose is looking to catch Ottawa off guard, and they're running a no-huddle offense. Fennick with a quick drop. Hit as he throws, goes up in the air and falls harmlessly incomplete. Nice play made by the defensive lineman Nuevo.
Yeah, Derwin Mueo, the defensive tackle, had 2 tackle for losses last game, and right there was just putting giant pressure on Fennick, kind of just forcing them into a nasty scenario. Now they're 4th and 9. As you were saying, they're playing a very loose offense, Steven. You know, they were really pressing up on the line. I think they're trying to pressure the quarterback before he gets the chance to throw the ball. It only looked like a cover 1 man back there and not much, you know, padding to get back.
Definitely trusting their defenders to play man up with their opponent. As this punt's away, fair caught at the 13-yard line. And so Ottawa, after looking sharp on their first offensive possession, does their job on defense and now have 87 yards to go for this possession to score points, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, they just need another big charge by McMichaels downfield. Maybe they'll get it again. See if they keep that, you know, those short play, big runs alive through this second drive.
We got 3 wide receivers. Vasquez under center, delay handoff, and it's going to plow forward, tries to spin, gets 2 yards. Is the running back, Steve McMichael.
Yeah, right there you see his stat, 53 yards on 6 carries. Most of that should be attributed to his starting run. But it's a great run, and overall he's shown some good just player ability and, you know, some know-how for a young player.
Let's meet the San Jose defense. Defensive ends Ross Napoli, Eric Surratt. Defensive tackles Andre Krim and Pete Smith. Linebackers Gary Clem, Jeremy Bourgeois, and Devin King. We'll meet the secondary just after this. Vasquez on second down throws to the left side, incomplete off the hands of his receiver. Let's meet the rest of the defensive backs. Cornerbacks Ryan Owens, Josh Centini, safety Zach Halldorf, and Adam Jones. The kicker is David Seifert. So on a 3rd and 8, the Cavalry are looking to convert. 5 wide receivers, no running backs in the backfield. Vasquez is under center. 3 down linemen for San Jose. They bring 4. Shot over the middle, tipped up off of everybody's hands. Is anybody going to catch it? 3-4 times. Oh, man. That ball had more hang time than Michael Jordan. Owens is going to be one of the ones that tipped it down, and it's going to be a 4th down for Ottawa.
Ball never touched the ground for a long while. It looked like we were playing some rugby out here, not football. It was some wild play coming out here, Steven. You know, this is some environment, though, I really like seeing the minor leagues. You know, get a bit more looser ball, a bit more just crazier plays. Keeps the game alive and interesting.
Yeah, definitely. It provides some shock factor and definitely some things that you might not normally see. And it's been fun. You know, definitely the first week of action. There's oh man, that punt was almost blocked. But the week 1 of the SFLM was really fun to watch with some good plays and some exciting things that I think the players are really excited about. The punt return is brought down. The returner is brought down at midfield, and that's where San Jose is going to take over with just over 5.5 minutes here in the first quarter. We didn't introduce the Ottawa defense, so let's meet the Cavalry defense. Defensive ends Mike Coverson, Cam Frosby, defensive tackle Scott Stover, Derwin Nuevo, linebackers Brody Gulch, Austin Heath, and Deontay Wilder, and we'll meet the defensive backs after the snap. In the shotgun as Fennick looks to the left side one more time, and this time he turns upfield. Nice yards after catch on that play, and they found something, Dan.
Yeah, no, that was a beautiful play right there. They really worked out, that Britton-Fennick connection right there. It looked like he was turning for an out route, which he was, but then he turned it up, as you said, which is beautiful, as he had 3 defenders on his back right there. Saw the opportunity. Fennick saw he was still open and a little bit ahead of his defender. Full work of it, and now they get another first down at Ottawa's 29, which because they had great starting field position. Overall, just good drive for them to get a good offensive push.
Ottawa's secondary is rounded out by corners Mo Austin, Kenny Fenimore, safeties Dakota Johansson, and Shad Allen. On that first down carry, gets no gain. Nice play in the backfield.
Yeah, stop right there by outside linebacker Austin Heath. 6 tackles last game, 1 tackle for a loss. Seems like Calvary's defense is going to have to step up if they want to put a big stop to San Jose today.
Ace Twins. I'm sorry, that's not Ace. That's Far Twins. And Fennick is going to throw out of this formation. Deep post. It falls incomplete. Good coverage there by the cornerback.
Right on him right there. Fennick threw 1 interception last game. I thought he was about to throw another. That was a cornerback's dream right there. He had it all day, though. It ended up being Dakota Johansson, the free safety, who was with the great coverage.
And so a 3rd and long in field goal range, but I know San Jose would like to convert and try to tie this ball game. Fennick under center, drops back quickly, throws over the middle. Oh, tipped off the hands of the fullback. Almost reeled in, but the defender was there and it caused it to fall incomplete.
Yeah, Robert Johnson right there with his hands on the ball. Really looked like I thought he was going to bring that one down, Steven. It was going to be a great
good deflection.
It was beautiful. Hands only on the ball right there. Number 54. Just great overall play. Brody Gulch. Don't get to see a tight end just drawing up the field for a quick pick, but now we see them go for the field goal with David Seifert on the kick.
Seifert's 6 foot, 180 pounds. This is gearing up to be about 46 yards. 47 yards. Good snap, good hold, good distance. Kick is good. Plenty of leg on that one. So from 46 yards, Seifert gives the San Jose 3 points, and it's a 4-point deficit now. Still plenty of time left, just minutes until the second quarter. San Jose still in this ball game. Ottawa started out looking really sharp, but both teams have played a little bit of defense here, and it'll be interesting to see how Ottawa comes out after having to punt on the last possession.
Yeah, last Ottawa drive, San Jose defense really showed up. See if they can do it again with people like Adam Jones and Holdorf really covering up that pass.
And kick is away, fielded at the 10. It's going to be returned, went to the left, and then cut it back to the right side, and he pays the price, gets it out to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, that hesitation looked like it was painful. Big pushing truck right there by number 33. Now we got to see if they can push downfield again. We didn't see any of the sparks of the first drive out of them, but maybe this third drive will be a charm.
Again, Ottawa's out in that empty set. Vasquez back to throw. San Jose brings pressure, but Vasquez steps up in the pocket. Oh, man, off the hands of the receivers. 2 receivers. And I liked what Vasquez did there. The pressure came around, and he stepped up in the pocket and tried to make a big boy throw, but the defense was ready and made a good play. Those receivers had a shot at it, but just incomplete.
Big boy throw in a big boy pack. There was plenty of just mixture of players right there. It was almost a separate huddle there, Steven. Just a complete cluster of both teams.
Yeah, good work in the trenches by both teams, fighting to get to the quarterback, and the offensive line fighting to keep their quarterback upright. Somebody gets through the line this time. Vasquez is in trouble, and he's going to get brought down. I thought he was going to be able to get away, but it's going to set up a 3rd and long, and a fantastic sack is made by the defensive lineman, defensive tackle Andre Krim.
Andre Graham. That was a 10-yard sack. My man, that is his first sack in his career. It was a good one, putting them back for a third and impossible.
That's a good motor from a defensive tackle to chase a quarterback down 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 20. Vasquez is under center. 5 wide receivers. A short drop, and everybody ran short routes way, way short of the markers, and they're only going to pick up a couple. And that's not going to do it.
Steven, you're free to disagree, but I would think that's when you 7-step bomb it when you're at a 3rd and 20. But I don't know, a quick just curl right there really just doesn't feel right.
Well, sometimes, maybe they're trying to protect their quarterback, not throw a pick six with the short field. Maybe they just wanted to go conservative, protect their lead, not give any free points, and maybe they're just trying to play field position here. We'll see if that decision hurts them or if it doesn't, Dan. I'm curious to see how San Jose responds on this drive.
It definitely sets up San Jose for a nice starting field position, brought down at the 46, almost at midfield without even the offense having to touch the ball. Is a great place to be, though, Steven.
Yeah, and definitely, and 6 points and an extra point gives you the lead. And, San Jose is in prime position now. They just got to take advantage of this opportunity that they've been given. Finnick is under center, 3 wide receivers to his right side. Ottawa's in the nickel. Swing pass to the running back, nice spin move, and that's going to earn him a couple extra yards, gain of 3. San Jose is going to hurry back to the line. 3 minutes left in this first quarter, but they're not being any strangers to the hurry-up offense. Same formation, Finnick back to throw. Oh, thrown out to the left side. Oh, tipped off the hands. 2 defenders had a shot at it, and it falls incomplete. 24, Mo Austin had a shot at it. Hurry-up offense again from San Jose. Pressure in his face. Finnick rolled to his right. Bad throw off the hands of the linebacker. And fortunate that one wasn't picked off as well. Brody Gulch had a chance, as well as Austin Heat.
Oh my, San Jose with the luck of the devil here. No defensive player able to get any hands on their ball today. Just every
off the back, off the helmet.
Off the back, off the hand, off the helmet. Everything is just going wild. Now they're 4th and 7. Gonna punt it away most likely. At least they could hopefully pin Ottawa back super deep in their own field.
So Ottawa electing to go conservative on the 3rd and 20. Played for field position. It didn't burn them. We'll see if San Jose can get a good punt and pin Ottawa back deep in their own end zone and keep playing this game, because somebody's got to break eventually. Punt was fielded at the 15, gets a 1-yard return out to the 16-yard line. That's where Ottawa is going to take over. Art Vandelay is the return man for Ottawa. Vasquez, long field to work with here. It's going to be 84 yards to get him to pay dirt. McMichaels has looked strong on his carries as you see the ticker pop up. But Vasquez has got a lot of work from the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 receiver to the left. Throwing a quick out route's caught as the receiver stumbles out of bounds for a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, Art Vandelay, it seems like both teams, everyone should have that in their playbook. An easy, quick 4-yard out route. It's one of my favorite conservative plays you can do in the air. It's just such an easy clutch play that you can pick up some yards. You can even provide a simple morale boost as you're just getting some yards and moving downfield.
Yeah, it helps your quarterback, get in that rhythm, get him a couple of completions, and then before you know it, he's confident enough to take those shots downfield. Split shotgun, 3 wide receivers for Ottawa from their own 20-yard line. San Jose brought some pressure, and Vasquez realizes it. Nice play by Vandelay, breaks 2 tackles before he's pushed out of bounds, and a big gain gets him out to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, real physical play right there by Art Vandelay as he just trucks over some people. I thought he was going to be happy with the step out, but he decides not and keeps pushing until eventually he gets pushed out of bounds. Easy first down pickup now after that hard work. Now we're seeing, a drive that stays alive for Ottawa.
One of my favorite things from receivers is those yards after catch, especially on an out route like that. When you get an out route and your receiver can turn up, get 8 extra yards after that, that's fantastic. You love to see it as a wide receiver. 1 running back for Ottawa, a bunch of tight ends. I counted 3. And Vasquez is going to step up and run, and he's only going to get 1 after making a shifty move. He's going to get brought down after a 1-yard carry by 96. It is Derwin Nuevo.
I don't know if you could tell by my audible gasp if it came through the microphone, but he was a very confident play right there. Very just.
Yeah, the way he tucked the ball, he like tucked the ball and he was ready to run somebody over. You don't rarely see that from a quarterback. Usually they carry it like a loaf of bread. On 2nd and 9, a carry for no gain, as Ottawa has struggled here to get the running game going.
Yeah, which is odd to see. You saw some great plays earlier by McMichaels, and now you can't get everywhere. It seems like San Jose's line warmed up a bit and is just shutting him down.
So Vasquez is going to come out this time in a shotgun 5 wide receiver. San Jose's got 3 down linemen. Only bring 4. Pass out to the right side's off the hands of his receiver and incomplete. Jamal Carter couldn't reel that one in.
Yeah, just off the hands. We've been seeing that all day today in this game right now. Just off the hands, off the hands, off the hands, off the helmet, off the back. Just seems like, nothing dots. Keeps the games very interesting, definitely when they gotta throw it. It's why the ground game is very conservative at times, but can be, you can live and die by it. Right now, they're living and dying by the air.
The punter, Tony Law, is on the field for the Cavalry. Going to punt this one away. And it's going to be fielded at about the 23-yard line. And the returner is going to be stopped at the 26. San Jose's punt returner is going to be Abraham Isaac. Getting a little bit of return love.
Now we're seeing...
Go ahead,
Dan.
My bad.
Now we're seeing San Jose finally pushed back. They had such great field advantage each and every time because of the punt game, but now they're finally pushed back, and they didn't make any effort before, but now they're finally pushed back enough. Maybe they'll throw some deep ball game.
Fennec on the move early, gets rid of it, and it's caught. It's a nice leaping catch by Veridin Zarkov.
It was definitely an interesting play right there. Just on the move, in the air. That's a very athletic pocket going on right now, and Zarkov picks it up for almost the first down, a yard away. See if they get Laura Horrell back in the game.
And surprising accuracy from a quarterback on the move this early in their career, but nice throw there, and it paid off and worked out for them. Much more manageable 2nd 1 from the San Jose 34-yard line. 9 seconds before the half. San Jose does not have to snap the ball. They elect to, and they hand off up the middle, and a nice carry gets to the San Jose 44-yard line, and that's going to do it for the first quarter as Ottawa goes into the second quarter leading 7-3 against the San Jose Flight.
Yeah, 4.8 that big right now, Steven. Plenty of time, just 2 field goals with plenty of time left, or we could see some, actually moving downfield. That'd be something interesting.
And visit Sector 6 Apparel for all league and team apparel, including hoodies, t-shirts, team jerseys, and more. Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the SFL. On first down, the pass to the right side was knocked down. And Fennec is going to hurry everybody back up to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he saw something he liked in the defense. There's one safety over the top. Press coverage on the outside. They're going to hand off up the middle. Good blocking up front. And a 9-yard carry sets up a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, that right there, even with press, if your press goes in too deep and the running back gets around it, he can go far.
And check down to the flats. Laura Horrell is out there, and she's got enough for the first down. Takes 2 defenders to bring her down. Out to the Ottawa 43-yard line. San Jose really favoring the no-huddle offense here. Horrell dotting the I formation, 3 wide receivers. Fennec a quick drop back, check down to the fullback, and Johnson's going to get a 4-yard reception.
They are loving this hurry up. They're trying to keep this defense on their toes for sure.
And it seems to be working. The receiver at the top side of his screen needs to be calling for a hot route, but they run the ball. The receiver was open up at the top, and a 1-yard carry as Horrell's going to get the tote, and now we're going to huddle back up.
Yeah, finally give a little break. It's interesting to see the big hurry-up games where they're just trying to throw someone off, and it's really a first to crack, which could be interesting, but now they're 3rd and 4. They got some interesting plays to work with, but I hate being 3rd and 4. This is a weird playbook section of the game.
Yeah, because some plays can come up too short, some plays go too long, or they just take too long to develop. So we'll see what they draw up. Horrell's going to get the tote, get 2 yards. Good swarming by the Cavalry defense to get there and drag her down before she was able to get the first.
Yeah, and that can't be her or any halfback's fault. Just that 4-yard expectation is a lot out of any halfback, and it's hard to push through that. It's the 4-yard, I think, is the cursed third down yardage. You never want to be there.
San Jose's going to have to punt this one away, and the return punt block was almost got there, and the gunner got downfield, and all he had to do was stay out of the end zone, and that would have been great field position, but it's labeled a touchback, so Ottawa's going to get the ball for their own 20 to start their next possession.
Yeah, instead of a 20. So, I mean, it's better. At least they got to go through 2 less first downs instead of having to push through. Now, still the second half, plenty of time, but we haven't seen much production out of either team's offense besides a few sparks.
Ottawa under center. Back to throw to the tight end. Oh, off the hands. Well covered by the linebacker and almost intercepted by the safety as well. A little bit of a risky throw, Dan.
I mean, we've been seeing him a lot, Steven. Holdorf had his hands on it. It just seems like none of the defenders have any, they need some tree sap on their hands, Steven. Something just to give them a little bit more oomph.
Yeah, I'm not against using stickum. I mean, sometimes the coach has got it over there on the sideline. Just go ahead and dip your hands in there and help your quarterback out. On the 2nd and 10, the carry goes for no yards. McMichael met in the backfield for no gain.
McMichael's lost his soul on that hit. Gary Clem just came in and struck him, having none of that. Like to see the inside linebacker just saying no to a halfback.
You really need that. You really need somebody to be able to step up in the gap and challenge these running backs, especially at the SFL level. 3rd and 10 for Vasquez. Quick drop, looking deep to the right side. Well covered and knocked down by the San Jose defense as Josh Centini was there to play defense.
Yeah, perfect. Just perfect play by a cornerback right there. Following the route perfectly on him. Saw the ball was coming. Knew he probably couldn't get his hands on it, so he just smacked it away. Don't have to worry about it. And now they have to punt away on a 4th and 10, which is where you want to be when it's a 3 and out right there. Great play by San Jose defense overall.
Yeah, no three plays for Ottawa, no yards. So San Jose is going to get the ball back roughly at the same spot they punted from. Maybe a 2-yard return there. Still plenty of time to go before the half. 8:33. San Jose's down 3-7, so a 4-point deficit right now, easily overcome if they can just string together a couple of good plays. They have the field position to score points on this drive. We'll just see what they can draw up on offense.
Yeah, I think it sounds bad, but even settling right now, just pushing up enough for a field goal, put some more points on the board, could really help out your team going into the second half.
Finnick in the shotgun split back. 3 wide receivers out there. Quick throw, another out route is going to be caught, and they've really found something that they like there, keeping the wide receiver involved, Britton on the outside. That's a nice layer that they have, but maybe they can draw in something else, maybe add a slant or deep post at some point to try to catch the defense off guard, because they can get wise to those short plays.
You could definitely add something with your tight end as a secondary option there for sure. A B route going down.
There you go. So 4 wide receivers spread out of the single back. They hand off to Horrell, and she's going to get maybe a yard on that carry.
Yeah, right there. Big play by Gulch, just coming downfield. Seems like as the plays go on, the halfbacks and the running backs in general are being more read and better read as they're just put down at the line consistently.
Ottawa well off the line of scrimmage, giving the receivers plenty of room to work for San Jose. Finnick with a deep drop, looking over the middle. Oh, almost picked off. Was targeting his wide receiver, number 19, Doug Brinton, but it gets knocked down, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 7.
I think both teams right now are really set in stone in what play they're calling. The quarterbacks are like, this is the play we're calling no matter what happens. You're seeing the defense set up with just pulled back completely, waiting for the receivers to be covered, and you still give them a deep pass, straight post right that, it's not going to be a good day.
And punter gets this one away. Pretty good hang time, 4.2 seconds. Fielded at the 10-yard line. Returned for a 4-yard gain out to the Ottawa 14-yard line. So Vasquez, no stranger to having the end zone near his back. You know, they've kind of been down in these positions. We'll just have to see if they can get some of that fire that they had on their first drive when McMichaels had the big carries. We'll see if they can harness some of that energy and try to get out of their own territory.
Definitely a splash game right now, Steven. One big play could make all the difference.
Vasquez under center. Quick throw to the right. Vandelay off his hands and incomplete. Looked like an arrow and just couldn't quite come up with the target.
Yeah, just a straight drop right there. And that's sad to see when he could have gotten a good solid 7 yards out of that. You know, then you can hand off to McMichaels, who hopefully picked down the first. Then you got a new set of downs. I feel like right now a new set of downs is a win.
Yeah, both teams have really clamped down on defense. San Jose playing press coverage on the outside. Vasquez back to throw. Time to do so. Hits his tight end on the left side. Gets a couple of yards before the linebacker was able to bring him down.
No, I couldn't see further downfield, but I wanted to know if there was another option. It was a safe option. He pulled a single-yard pickup, and the ball did move, and he wasn't sacked. But with only 2 safeties playing backfield, maybe there's something further down that could have developed. Just didn't get a chance to see.
3rd and long. Under center from the 16-yard line. Vasquez back to throw. Deep shot. There's an open post route. And gets the first down to the Ottawa 37-yard line. And that's wide receiver Jean Valentin.
Yeah, first we've really seen of him today. Great pickup by him, too. Straight slant, heading down middle. He was pretty well covered eventually, but he got right in front of his defenders in that right middle where the zone was not covered, and it worked out for him beautifully. We see the first real successful play we've seen in a while. They get to move downfield and move the sticks.
4-3 defense for San Jose. Weak eye formation. Checks out to the fullback. And he's going to get maybe a yard on that reception.
Yeah, I mean, he's loving these safe plays, and then he goes to something longer, which could be interesting. He's, maybe lulling San Jose into a trap, quick short play, and then a slant down the middle that no one saw coming. Do it again, keep moving down the field like it. Mix it up every once in a while, and you got an offensive game plan.
Vasquez in the split shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his left. Press coverage on the outside from San Jose. Quick throw, strike over the middle is caught and gets 8 yards. Just short of the first down is Benjamin Warner.
Yeah, another one straight down the middle. Seems like, the game plan straight slant down the middle working out for him. Now they're a yard away on 3rd down. See if Stephen McMichaels can really just punch it in the middle, maybe a quick halfback dive.
Yeah, 3 tight ends out there, definitely showing that they want to try to run the ball here. San Jose looks up to the challenge. It's going to be a battle of might. We'll see who has more push. Good blocking up front. Oh, and shoots the gap and is able to stop him in the backfield. Great play made. That's Gary Clem, the linebacker.
Yeah, just a huge hit. We saw him with the soul-knocking hit earlier. Seems like he's got his bead on Stephen McMichaels downfield, and he's finding that hole right there. Looked like he went through the C hole, just open wide, and brought him down in the backfield.
So Ottawa looked like they were stringing something together, but stall out, have to punt. And the punt is away, fielded at the 19-yard line, couple yards on the return out to the San Jose 22. Just under 5.5 minutes before the half, the score is still 7-3 in favor of Ottawa. Dan, if you don't mind, I'm going to hit one of these reads real quick. For those of you viewing for the first time, what are you watching? The Simulation Football League is the first controllerless esport, allowing you, the viewer, to participate in all the action on the field without a controller in your hands. Visit simulation.football for details on how to get started with the team and in the league. On first down, Fennick hands off to Horo, who's got a big carry, gets the first down before she's dragged down from behind by the linebacker.
She did not give up once. That was very impressive. She was brought down, I think 3 contacts there before eventually coming down. One, kind of got over one, got around. Great blocks. It seems like the key to this offense sounds pretty redundant and easy, but just good blocks, but you never really get enough of that, no matter what level of play you're watching.
And it can be so tough. You know, number one, just to read the lanes and where your holes are, and then not only that, but for your linemen to have to secure those blocks. And they're going against premier talent every week. Finnick throws a deep shot down the right side off the hands of his diving receiver. I believe that was Britton was the intended target.
Yeah, that was. Ooh. You know, we've seen it all day right now, Steven. Just so close to the interception. I think it could also just be the first one to give up an interception. Maybe the losing team today.
Oh, so we got a power I formation now from San Jose. Looking to run the ball. Laura Horrell gets the carry and is going to get 4 yards on that tote. Now with 46 yards on 10 carries.
I want to do a quick shout out to It's Nike by popular demand. He's asking how can you join. You see Cam right there is posting. We are simulation.football, and you can join our Discord server from there. Get caught up in a great community, and maybe get yourself on the Simulation Football League minor team.
Got a great community that's more than willing to help get you started, get you going in the right direction. Finnick takes another deep shot down the field. Britton was the intended target. But the cornerback, that's the safety. The safety was able to step in there and make play, Dakota Johansson.
Yeah, you know, just great coverage all day today. At first, when I saw the huge run, I was like, oh, it's going to be an offensive shootout. But it's been a huge game shift into just defensive ball all day long. Nothing but big stops, big drops, and big hits.
And make sure you follow the SFL on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and more, all at Simulation FL. Make sure to catch more content like The Kramer Show, game highlights, and more by subscribing to our YouTube channel. You're already here, just hit subscribe. And that way you don't miss a moment of action whenever we're not live on television. Dave Axis wants to chat. Shout out. How's it going, Dave? I see you.
Don't give him what he wants.
Don't give him what he wants. He already got a championship. You have enough, Dave. 1st and 10 from the Ottawa 24. Javier Vasquez under center, split back, 3 wide receivers, 3 down linemen for the San Jose Flight. A handoff to the left side, cuts it back to the right. No, nothing going, loses a yard.
Yeah, if they cut that in half, there was a quick run down the middle, cutting in between, you know, he's trying to go far left upfield, then cut all the way back to the right when there was a slight opening, at least for a yard or two or pickup.
Now Ottawa saw that San Jose has power I formation. They're going to bring out their own power I formation. 3 down linemen, though, for San Jose. Ottawa play action fakes, and that's unfortunate. Takes his sack out of the power I, loses 6 yards, and the linebacker Devin King has got his sack.
Yeah, Devin King not falling for that, you know, play action at all. He's like, nah, quarterback still got the ball. This is all mine. And picking up his first sack of his minor league career right there. Just pressing on through.
And 3rd and long. Vasquez in the shotgun all alone. 5 wide receivers. San Jose looks prepared for the pass. Time to throw for Vasquez. Takes a deep shot. Nice throw down the right side, but well covered, and a pass falls incomplete.
And intended right there for Benjamin Warner. Just looked like a big bullet running downfield. Got thrown down. 2 defenders tailing right there behind Warner. And now we got to see them punt it away again, Steven. Another punt going back and forth.
Yeah, it's been quite some time since we've seen these teams threaten to even score some points. The defenses have really showed up here in the final matchup here tonight. Punt return brought out to the San Jose 48-yard line. Plenty of time. Still 3 timeouts. 3 minutes to go before the half. So no need to rush anything. String together some first downs and move the ball. Try to control the clock and get some points before the half.
I mean, but if they keep following the play where they hurry up constantly, we may see some very fast action again, Steven.
You know, we've seen the no huddle, but you know, there's no reason to. I mean, unless you just see something, you don't have to. But you can if you want, I guess. But I would like to see you move down the field methodically with plays like that. As Britton on an out route to the left side is going to get 6 yards.
Right now, it seems like the only play that's working is Britton on the out route. It's working well. Nice pickup of 6 with it. They got to find something. I like the route, but you can't rely on just one thing. You can't be a one-trick pony. You got some slants down the middle. They don't have that much coverage pulled back, except for right now where they have a bunch of coverage pulled back.
And a handoff to Quarles. She's going to get a yard or two on that carry. And a 3rd and 3, Dan. It's not 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 3. Some possibilities for the San Jose offense here.
Yeah, no, 3rd and 3 is a lot more comfortable, even though it's a yard of a difference. You can trust your halfback with a 3rd and 3 pretty comfortably. A quick slant down the middle or even a curl could just work you up with the first down.
Ottawa appears to be in the nickel. Press coverage on the outside. And San Jose checks down to the halfback, Coral, and she is stopped short of the first down, not even close. They're going to mark her 2 yards short of the first down. So very unfortunate for San Jose there that they weren't able to get a little bit more out of it. And we're going to pause this. We've got 2 minutes before halftime and a 4th down for San Jose. To keep up with how your player and team are doing this season, visit simulationfl.net for standings, leaderboards, and sortable team stats. The Rookie Big Board is there too, tracking the next superstars from the SFLM to the SFL. On 4th and 2, San Jose's offense takes the field. Maybe some trickery here, trying to get Ottawa to jump off sides. Still 10 seconds left on the play clock, so maybe a couple more cadence calls from Finnick. And Ottawa is not going to bite on it, and San Jose is going to have to use their first time out of the half, and we should see the field goal unit come out after this huddle up.
A part of me just wanted it to happen. I wanted them to go for it. I love seeing, every time they line up to try and pull them off, a part of me, a little seed of hope grows. I'm like, one day they're just going to actually go for it, and we'll see a great play.
Yeah, and you saw Coach Craven there talking to his quarterback, his field general, telling him, "Hey, I know you wanted to snap it there, but you did good. You did what you wanted, what your coaches wanted." And he was patting his quarterback on the back there. It just didn't work. You'll get him next time, soldier. Punter is on the field, standing on his own 42-yard line. Nice punt. Can it die there on the 5? It does. Easy work for the San Jose special teams unit, as Ottawa's going to have a lot of field to work against at their own 5-yard line, and just under 2 minutes to go, Dan. They're going to have to throw it, don't you think?
I hope they do. I really hope they do. I mean, it's a very interesting day today in the air. Nothing has really worked out for both of these teams. San Jose was relying on the pass a lot last game, and now this game they're kind of going for it, but it's not working out great for them. So maybe we'll see them mix it up. Horo has been running really well. She's been doing a great job on the ground, but she hasn't put out enough production to do it alone.
Oh, and McMichael is met in the backfield by 2 defenders, loses 2 yards on that. And San Jose's defense they're doing everything that they can to slow down this Ottawa offense.
Yeah, no, and now they're in a real nasty position at their own 3 right now. A big stop on defense. Maybe pull them off to a safety. If that's how you score points, eventually that can be how you score points.
Dan, if San Jose stops them here on defense, do they call a timeout to try to get field position, try to get the punt with time? Would you call a timeout here, Dan?
Yep.
Yeah. San Jose doesn't agree. Nice carry off the left side by McMichael is going to get back a couple of those yards that he lost. Sets up a 3rd and 8. Neither team uses their timeouts. So a minute 5 to go just before the half. Both teams seem happy that the clock is continuing to run. Vasquez under center. 3 wide receivers to his right, 2 out to the left. No running backs in the backfield. 3-step drop, takes a shot down the middle. Wide receiver's there off his hands. Unfortunate. Had the first down, but couldn't come up with the catch. And Harry Harper doesn't make very good work of his second target of the day.
Yeah, no, that was unfortunate. Great play. Actually 81 right there. Benjamin Warner kind of had a better route running by the end, but I think the ball was thrown before he saw it. Ended up being targeted for 80, and it was just interesting play, and we're seeing a lot going on. 4th and 8, they got to punt it away. 48 seconds left, Steven. What's your play on San Jose side?
Man, if I'm San Jose, I'd like to take a couple of shots. I know that they've had success with the out routes, but I think it's time to maybe draw up a post or a fade, take a deep shot, corner, do something, try to get this offense going. It looks like with this punt return, you're going to be in field goal position. So, why not take a couple of shots before the half and try to get something explosive happening for your team.
33 yards. I want a tight end fade right now. That's all I want, Steven. They do that, touchdown. I call it.
You're calling it. You want to see a Ricky King fade. Hey, he's wearing number 88. If any number is going to do it, it's definitely 88. I will attest to that.
88's a good number.
It is a great number. From the 33-yard line, Finnick changing the play. 3 wide receivers. Quick drop. It's an out route to Britton. Mistimed that one. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, first one of the day that really ended up like that. Underthrown or thrown too quick right there by Finnick. And didn't work out for them, but they stopped the clock. 37 seconds left to go. Is plenty of time for a few big plays.
And a couple more chat shout-outs before we go into half. Kevin Say, Dave Axis, Coach Craven, Doug Day, Stephen McMichaels. I also saw Charles Doherty in there, Project Crusade. Didn't want to miss you guys. Thanks for the love. Finnick on this second 10, an out route to Britton is caught but can't get out of bounds after a 6-yard gain, so they're going to hurry back to the line of scrimmage. Everybody's set, but Finnick is being kind to the defense, letting them get set up. Moves around the pocket, and he's going to get sacked, loses a couple yards, and San Jose is going to use their timeout. I think that's wise, give them time to set up for their field goal and try to at least bring this to a 1-point deficit.
I do want to point out that Coach Craven does say tight end fade is in the book, which means it could have been an option. I think I was justified in my call. Let's see if they go. They're going for the 3 for the field goal attempt. Let's see if Cypher can do it again.
So about 45 yards on this one. Seifert, good snap, good hold. A little wobbly, but plenty of distance from 45 yards. And that gives San Jose Flight 6 points and a 1-point deficit with just under 15 seconds before the half.
So a 46 and a 45-yard field goal back-to-back right there. That's impressive for any kicker, much less a minor league kicker right there.
Yeah, and those points, I mean, there's something to say for getting 3 points. Everybody wants a touchdown. Everybody always wants to score the touchdowns. But when you have a consistent kicker that's able to score on some of those drives, maybe some drives that you maybe shouldn't have scored, and you're able to get 3 points out of those are the times that you're happy that you have a kicker, because they can win you some ball games, especially when you have a really competitive defense and your offensive game plan is there, but maybe a little bit of tinkering. Having that kicker will do so much for you. So, having a good kicker is definitely something that in recent years, kickers have gotten a lot of love. They've got a lot of attention, and I think rightfully so, because they can help improve your points per game so much just because of those opportunities that they give you. A 47-yard field goal, no problem. Let me kick it in, coach. Vasquez under center from the 26-yard line, just under 10 seconds to go. Caught for a 9-yard gain, and Ottawa is going to use a timeout. They wanted a chance to show off Javier Vasquez's arm before the half, get a look at a Hail Mary attempt. I hope we get a Hail Mary attempt.
If they build up to this and it's going to be a quick thing down
draw,
the middle, I'm going to be so sad.
Just head or a QB sneak. Let's see a QB sneak.
Oh. But it would be one of the biggest moments if it actually worked. That's what you hope for. There's so much build up to these kind of moments. It's not the end of the game, but it is. Going to the second half. 3 seconds. Let's see what they could do.
Yeah, so they're going to run a halfback draw of some sort, maybe a halfback swing or something here. And McMichaels is going to get hit in the backfield, and that's going to run the clock out as we go into halftime. Ottawa Cavalry, the home team, is winning 7-6 right now as we go into half. And Dan, let's just hear a couple of your first half thoughts. What are the things that you were impressed by, and what are some of the things that you think both teams need to work on?
I think besides the first huge run by McMichaels, it has just been an absolutely defensive game. Just get that out of the way. You see both teams barely over 100 total yards right now, and that's a real testament to the defense. They've been playing perfect nigh on. But, the secondary has been great, covering everything they've had a chance to cover, but they really got to maybe have some bit more ball awareness. They haven't been playing the ball, so if they're not going to play the ball, play the player. Don't even give the chance for the player to have a hand on that ball. Best place right now are San Jose on that out route. That out route between Britton and Finnick right now is almost a nigh guaranteed play besides the one that happened Right now, the only reason Ottawa is still in the game, I would have to say, is because Stephen McMichaels and a beautiful starting run. See another one out of him like that, and maybe they can take the lead and make it much less precarious. On the other side of the ground ball with San Jose, Laura Horrell has been showing some great plays out there. Remind me a bit of BDG Hollywood with her spins, but she finds good routes. And there's just been, an overall ideal sense of offensive ball, but it's not coming out. They're picking up quick things, and the far things aren't working. They maybe stick meticulous, stick to the out route with maybe a draw down the middle, quick slant down the middle, get something to work. But maybe throw the big play out every once in a while. I'm a fan of tight ends. I would love to see some tight end draw, tight end fade out there for a big play. Throw the defenses off each other. San Jose's been throwing very far back in their defensive playbook, and that's smart. While Ottawa's been playing very press. It's very interesting game plan overall and a very interesting game.
It's great to see those styles and these new coaches work to implement their strategy and kind of impose their will on these other teams and their game plans and strategies. That's one of the really fun things that I really enjoy about the SFL is watching the strategies, doing the homework, and thinking that you have something good for the week, and then trying to go out there and make sure that it is. Sometimes you nailed it and sometimes you don't. And it's how you react to those failures and those successes that determine your merit as a coach. So I really like seeing these new guys get their chops in and get some chance to learn and to get some experience out here, because these are things that we all go through as coaches and some of the owners and whatnot. So it's good to see it, and it's good experience for these guys in the long run. Start of the second half, San Jose's got the ball. Finnick is set to throw. A nice route caught, and out to the San Jose 39-yard line is the wide receiver Varadin Zarkov.
Yeah, Zarkov just wide open right there. He cut it up the middle, then turned upfield for the slant. Nice cut right there by him. Bit of a stumble, actually. But then he turns upfield for plenty of field coverage. And there you go. Quick first down. Good start by San Jose. See if they can keep that up.
Halftime adjustments are always a big thing. Which team can adjust. Right now, it's only a 1-point ball game, so technically it could be viewed as 0-0. So you've got a whole half to make the proper adjustments, and we'll see if San Jose can keep capitalizing on them. On that first down, a handoff to Horrell is going to get no gain, and in the backfield to make the play was Derwin Nuevo.
Yeah, Nuevo really just reading that from start to finish, just a huge brought down. And now we're seeing 2nd and 10, pulled back a bit with a sidecar.
Interesting formation. Quick drop for Finnick. Throws a corner route. Off the hands. 3 defenders there. Tried to squeeze it in. It was almost caught, but well defended by Ottawa.
Yeah, intended target, Ibrahim Isaac, who we haven't really seen wide receiver out for San Jose all day, but he was the intended targeted receiver and just got kind of trucked. And no hands on the ball. Now they're at 3rd and long. Interesting place to be after a great first drive of the second half.
Yeah, started out pretty sharp. We'll see if they can convert here. Tough 3rd and 10. Ottawa continuing to be loose on the outside, wanting San Jose to throw. And Finnick is going to roll right into pressure and take a sack on 3rd down. And Cam Frosby is going to have his 1.5 sack of the day.
Yeah, that right there was a huge play. You're just talking about how Ottawa's pulled back expecting the pass, which is good on them. But then it doesn't even matter when Frosby comes up and just drops them. And now they're pulled back 4th and 18 on the own 31. Got to punt it away as we see the punt game continue.
Defense is showing up. One of these teams offensively has to get it figured out and get some points to give their team a chance to win. Vandalay on the return gets out to the Ottawa 37-yard line.
Yeah, you do not want to be in a 1-point game. Even though Ottawa does have the lead, 1 point is not... it's great if it's still like that when it's 0-0-0, but right now it's very precarious, and San Jose, they're 1 easy point from taking the lead, or Ottawa just has to continue gaining a lead by doing something big. It's a splash play game right now.
Yeah, I don't think either team is comfortable right now, and I think that it's kind of showing. I think both teams know that it's anybody's ball game, and they're both going all out trying to make something happen. So we'll see which team capitalize on their chances. as on first down, the pass was tipped and deflected by Baker. Couldn't haul it in and sets up second down.
Yeah, we're seeing just very interesting plays right now. A lot of drops today, which is, I mean, maybe expected out of the minor league, but you get to see some interesting pull-ins too then.
Vasquez back to throw, moving around in the pocket, and he's going to get wrapped up and dragged down for a 4-yard loss. And 97 Smith is going to get the sack.
Yeah, Pete Smith out there with just, took him a while actually, it looked like, to bring Vasquez down, maybe put some more weight on him. Tried to stand his game up for a bit, but couldn't end up with it. Now they're at 3rd and 14. Very long place to be.
Under center, Vasquez with a 3-step drop off the edge, comes free, and another sack, loses 3 yards that time.
That time the cornerback, Josh Centeni, came in for a big blitz by him, just bringing him down. Now they have to punt it away, and the game continues, Steven.
I was looking for a nickel back, so I was trying to find a safety, and then I looked up. I realized I was looking at the totally wrong guy there. But yes, a cornerback came in and got the sack. Not something you get to see very often. Fantastic defensive play. Punt return fielded and dropped at the 34-yard line. So the defense, Dan, has definitely showed up here. We I think everybody's itching for some offense. Want to see one of these teams break the end zone and get some points going. So we'll see what San Jose can draw up. They're going to come out in the weak eye, 3 wide receivers. Ottawa only brings 4, but the pressure's there on Finnick. Steps up in the pocket to make the throw, overthrows it. Hit the defensive back more so than the wide receiver Britton, but Austin had butterfingers and couldn't come up with the interception.
Yeah, no, that's the day all day today. We've seen plenty of sacks, plenty of tackle for losses, but we haven't seen a single interception. I would really expect one with how it's just been, the ball's been thrown around on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it's being served up on a silver platter. One of these teams is bound to take advantage of that opportunity. 3 wide receivers for Finnick and the single back. Thrown underneath off the hands of his receiver and falls incomplete. Good coverage by the linebackers.
Yeah, the line peeled away and pulled back on that one. 3rd and 10. Almost had another hand on this ball. That would have been a diving catch for anyone going for that ball right there. But possible all the same. Now they're at 3rd and 10. And they got to get rid of it, and they got to do it a bit far.
Laura Horrell looks like little Mighty Mouse. I mean, compared to the fullback, I mean, there was a huge height difference. Finnick back to throw. Deep shot over the middle. Oh, off the hands. That's the kind of coverage you wanted. The wide receiver was in coverage against the linebacker. Couldn't capitalize on the reception.
Yeah, his hands were on it, and it was just so close. We've been saying that so much today. So close. It could have been a great play either way, Great play, deep catch down the field, running it in, or, a great interception for a great turnover. We haven't seen either. Instead, it's just ball on the ground. Let's see time of possession for the ground.
Yeah, that was just a matchup that I felt like the receiver should have won. I saw that it was definitely a linebacker there in coverage. Should have been able to beat him, but good job by the linebacker to step back in coverage and hit the receiver at the moment the ball touched his hands and was able to knock it loose. Vandelay on the return gets to the Ottawa 33-yard line. 7 3/4 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ottawa's got a 7-6 lead over San Jose. McMichaels with 13 carries for 51 yards. Vasquez and the shotgun split back. 2 wide receivers to his left. San Jose brings pressure trying to get to the quarterback, and McMichaels is able to sneak past the defensive line and gets 4.
I mean, they keep it on the ground, give it to McMichaels, and do, 4-4-4, and they'll have a first down. See if they can keep up with that. They've been trying to go to the air. And, I mean, they've been working off a few things. That Warner has been working out for the most part. Valentine's had a few just things showing up, and Art Vandelay, pretty big.
Play action works. Defense bites on the run, gives time for Vasquez to make the throw out to his fullback, and he moves to change. Chris Kolmasak is able to get his first reception of the day.
Yeah, the one I didn't mention right there. Fullback playing like a wide receiver. Love to see when fullbacks are that adaptable. You know, they can play on the ground or they can put up themselves for another receiver in the air.
Vasquez does not like something he sees in the defense, changes the play. One safety high for San Jose. Quick drop for Vasquez. Throws it over the top of the secondary out to the left side, but it's going to be knocked away. Valentin was the intended target.
It looked like there was some backspin on that ball. I think he got hit when he was throwing the ball because the ball was not pretty coming out of his hand right there, and he was being pressured pretty hard. Looking for that out route all over again, but he just couldn't get it to him.
3 wide receivers bunched in close to the left. Vasquez under center. San Jose brings pressure. Vasquez gets rid of it quickly. Vandelay gets the reception and gets a couple. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, another pushed back to another 3rd and long. We've been seeing it all day today. They get a first down. I mean, they need 1 to 2 more stick moves to get to just even field goal position, which, you know, moving it up to a 4-point game would be huge.
And nice throw. Threads the needle underneath and hits the receiver to get the first down. Jean Valentin, again, getting a little warm here, moving the chains for his team.
Yeah, no, that's a great call out right there. Great just look by Vasquez, seeing someone with a quick dot. He had 3 defenders covering him, but he had a bit of an opening, just enough to thread it. And now they get a new set of downs to work with, and they get a little bit closer. I mean, field goal really would be huge with how the defense on both sides have been playing.
That's right, McMichael, the lone back. Vasquez under center. Deep drop. Good pickup of the pressure. Takes a shot. He's open, and it's caught down the field, down at the 13-yard line. Big play for Ottawa's offense. And Leonard Butler Sr., the tight end, has his first reception of the ball game.
That's what I like to see right there. You know, tight end deep down the field, pulling it back, wide open. He's got all the height on him. 6'1" right there, playing against number 22, Zach Holdorf. They're actually the same height, but the tight end had a bit more jump on him. And then 13-yard line. Play it safe right now, honestly. Don't. I know people have been dropping it, even on the defensive side of the ball, but play it safe. Keep it on the ground. Points are points right now.
Definitely protect the ball. Vasquez under center. No running backs behind him. Quick throw over the middle. Caught for a touchdown. And Jean Valentin, the go-to man on this drive, extends the lead for the Ottawa Cavalry.
All right, disregard what I just said. Don't keep it on the ground. Touchdown. Great play right there. Finding Jean Valentin 2 times in a row now. Same drive and just a very nice scenario. He's about to be covered by 3, but finds a nice little thread in there for a touchdown. Finally, we get to see some more points on the board. You know, 14 pending the extra point, making it an 8-point game. Not where, you know, San Jose would want to be with the current ongoings of the game so far defensively.
Shalizzi is on for the extra point. Second extra point attempt of the day. Low snap, but corralled and placed down, and it's put through. So 14-6 lead for Ottawa now. 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
I get to see some life in that offense right there. Now we gotta see, maybe he gave some San Jose some ideas of what they could run. And a draw tight end play worked out for Ottawa. Odd.
The returner is able to bring this one out to the San Jose 30-yard line. Abraham Isaac is able to get a nice return for his team. So, Ace, sorry, Dan, go ahead and finish your thought.
You go ahead. You were talking first.
I was just going to say Ace Finnick needs to lead his team on a nice drive here. It'd be fantastic if San Jose could get some points to try to match the tempo that Ottawa's put out in front of them.
Perfect. I was going to say, let's see a callback by San Jose.
Fullback carry by Robert Johnson's going to get a couple of yards. Cam Frosby there to make the tackle. They
mark him with a gain of only 1, but we'll see how. I don't know. I want to see San Jose maybe do the same thing. They got Ricky King. Let's see the other tight end get involved. Or, I mean, I want to see Britton not just hit the out route. I want to see maybe hit him post route down here.
We'll see what they draw up. 2 tight ends, single back. Portal in to help with the pressure. Nice throw deep over the middle. And this one's going to be intercepted. Jumped by the safety. Got right in front of it. Cut off the tight end. And we've got an interception by Shad Allen, the strong safety.
You know, we were bound to get one, Steven. That was, I want to say it's surprising, but it was not surprising. It was going to happen eventually. That was actually a very well executed play, though, just by Shad Allen. He got right in front of the route, kind of put him right in the perfect scenario. And now Ottawa's got the ball back on San Jose's 42.
Vasquez, quick drop moving, throwing off his back foot across his body to the left side of the field. Somehow it's caught for a 3-yard gain. Not a throw that I'd like to see be made all the time, but it worked, so I'm not trying to complain too much.
You know, right now, just a throw working's enough, even though Vasquez was throwing some real bombs earlier. See if he keeps up that tempo, if he plays a bit more conservative, now that they have a slightly better lead.
Definitely not what your high school and college coaches have been telling you to do. Proper footwork, set your feet when you throw, but he doesn't care. He's just slinging it all over the field and gets it to the tight end down to the San Jose 22-yard line.
As you're saying, Steven, proper footwork as he's running and throwing it. Ball in the air, just to release it right there to Sean Baker.
Yeah, what does this guy know, right? I just gonna show him something. Let me show you how to play quarterback, son. And this guy just makes a phenomenal throw and is sparking life into this Ottawa offense.
I mean, it helped that Baker was in front of both defender and the other defender just started turning on him. So, I mean, he felt comfortable with the throw. What you like to see out of the Young Bucks. You know, you see him throw it, take some more risks. There's some interesting plays out there.
Single back for Vasquez. 2 wide receivers to his left. All day to throw. To the left side. Nice footwork. Down to the 7-yard line. Pass is caught. And that's Jean Valentine. The hot hand here in the second half, Dan. This guy's doing work for his quarterback.
Seems like we're calling his name a lot right now. Look at that footwork. That I look like we're just calling a normal Major League SFL game right there with that toe drag swag.
Yeah, these guys are ready to go, trying to show that they can make the highlight plays just as much as anybody else. Ottawa down inside the SFL red zone, trying to score points and extend this lead, really give themselves some comfort. With the way their defense is playing, another touchdown might seal the game. Vasquez checks out to the left side. McMichaels is going to be wrapped up in the backfield as a swing pass goes for nothing.
Yeah, that right there. I'm surprised they gave him up to the line right there. I would really think they didn't give him that. But they did. So now they're 2nd and goal. They have no more chances if they get a big stop. See if San Jose can go to a bend not break defense.
Single back, 3 tight ends. San Jose is stacking the box. I see 1 safety high. Vasquez recognizes the pressure, but they want to run with McMichaels. And he's going to pick up 2 yards as he gets the tote. Now averaging 3.7 yards per carry.
Yeah, he had the super high average early in the game, which happens, big long run. Now he's brought down to about average for halfback. So 3.7 ain't nothing bad right there, son. That's a good, just easy place to be.
Ottawa really likes this formation. No running backs, empty set, 4 wide receivers, As Vasquez is back to throw. Oh, the route was open. Just couldn't quite sync up, and it's incomplete. Probably going to see the field goal unit.
Yeah, it was just off right there. I mean, you can't expect perfect synchronization. It's early in the season, early in these players' careers. It's going to happen. And even right now, a chip shot field goal would put them in a 2-possession game, definitely. And that's a comfortable place to be with how the game's going so far.
Setting up for what's about a 23-yard field goal chip shot. Awkward snap, but put down and punched through. And Ottawa now has a 17-6 lead, 11-point deficit. So 2-score game for San Jose.
I mean, when you've seen a 46-yard and a 45-yard, I think a 23-yard constitutes as a chip shot, Steven.
Yeah, again, I have faith in a lot of these kickers. Kicker is a position that I'm particularly fond of. So I have full confidence that most kickers, up to 30 yards are almost automatic. Some things happen, weird things happen, but I'll take the odds and the averages that kickers are pretty automatic from the closer they are to the field goal. So I have faith in these rookies come out and do what they've been doing all these years and all this time and putting in the work. So you start getting out to 45 yards. Now I start wondering if that one's going to go in.
Yeah, well, not for Sleaford though. He's really good.
Yeah, Seifert looked good. I mean, a lot of kickers that that have been in the SFL as Finnick is able to complete this pass to the left side, gets the first down. A lot of kickers have been able to come in and have these really long streaks. They come in and they start their career, 25, 30 at 30. I think, Kramer Jackman will be the first one to tell you his streak. But, I really believe in what the kickers can bring to your team. So you'll hear it from me. I have a lot of faith in them. I don't expect them to miss a whole lot. Finnick from the San Jose 41-yard line. A duck floated out to the left side for Britton. Tipped away by the defender, almost had another shot at it, but a risky ball thrown there.
Talk about taking flight. That ball was going to just go right into the audience right there. Just look at, oh. That was an interesting play. He almost had his hands on it, though. Number 19 right there, not giving it up. Good on him for just trying to keep the play alive. He could have pulled something up, but turns out it's not.
You'll see that kind of throw even at the SFL level. Those things happen. Sometimes quarterback hits his hand on a lineman's head, or it's just a bad throw out route. Sometimes those things happen, but it's not fun to see, definitely. San Jose from the power I, hands off to Horrell, and she's going to gain 2 yards on that carry. Good work by the front seven of Ottawa.
Yeah, just a good stop by them. 3rd and 8. See if we can pull another stop out of it, or get some pass out. They showed something.
So this 3rd down and 8, just under a minute before the 4th quarter. This if they can convert this 3rd down, this could spell big things for San Jose. From the split back, 3 wide receivers. Curl route, well short of the marker. He's only going to get 3 yards. Isaac on the reception. He's been targeted a couple of times here today, but you have to start to wonder if San Jose is going to start taking those shots because they keep coming up short. And they're going to have to get aggressive if they want to come out with a win in this game.
Yeah, there's no reason to take a short pass right there. It's you just shouldn't do it when you have plenty of room and you have to get the first down.
Yeah, there's time left in this ball game, but you would like to see them start to dial up the aggressiveness here. As the clock winds closer to the 4th quarter, you'd like to see them kind of turn it up and try to not let Ottawa get away with this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a turnover now after the punt. They got the ball back. Don't let them run the score up any more than they have to. And, put a big stop on defense. The whole 4th quarter left to work with.
From the 17-yard line, Vasquez under center. A's formation, hands off to the McMichaels, and he's going to get 2 yards before the flight defense swarms to make the play.
And we're going to the 4th with that.
That's right. Going into the 4th quarter, it's a 17-6 lead for the Ottawa Cavalry. And get your 4s up in the chat. Let us know you're watching. Let us know you're here. San Jose has 11 minutes to try to make a comeback. Ottawa with the ball from their own 19-yard line. 2nd and 8, a fake handoff. Looking to the right side, another wobbler, but this one's caught. Nice reception made by Art Vandelay. Somehow able to bring that duck down.
I don't know what Ottawa did after the halftime, but they're like, we just got to start catching the ball. And they did. And I mean, that's all it takes sometimes. They were throwing interesting formations out. They were getting down the field. They were throwing accurately enough. And now they're keeping their hands on the ball, and it's showing how much it's progressing. They're moving downfield and quickly with that already at the 41.
Under center, 3 wide receivers bunched to the left. Vasquez with the quick drop finds the out route. Vandelay has got more room to get upfield. Plenty of yards after the catch out to the San Jose 41-yard line. And Ottawa's, they're starting to figure it out on offense, Dan. They're really starting to they're getting their momentum going.
Yeah, it just took a little bit. You know, a long warm-up, diesel engine type coming out here. They had to keep the warmer on for a bit longer than they were expecting, but it worked out for them as they're moving downfield. No, good on them. They're figuring it out. He was uncontested, though, pretty much after he caught that ball until he passed that first down marker.
Good job by Vasquez. Yeah, Vasquez got it out of his hands quickly and just let his playmaker do the rest, which is, I think, a smart decision. The receiver was open. Go ahead, get him the ball and let him do what he needs to do. Quick drop for Vasquez. Another quick route. This time the opposite side of the field for Vandelay. He's got another first down after about 12 yards.
This is some night and day offense going on right now. Earlier, you know, they couldn't get anything really out there. They were, you know, trying to get something working with McMichaels. Nothing was happening. Then they get some quick bombs downfield for a touchdown score. That's cool enough. Now they're just getting a good, meticulous, working, running and pass offense just down the field with play-by-play. I love it.
Vasquez really showing some confidence here. Doesn't like what the defense is showing. They've stacked the box. Vasquez likes to change the play. Quick drop. Checks down to the fullback, McMichaels. Got a blocker out there. The tight end couldn't quite secure the block, but McMichaels is able to get 7.
Yeah, Butler Sr. didn't go for the block right there. Maybe he didn't feel confident in pushing up in front of the receiver. Didn't really work out for him. Picking up 7, though, which is an accomplishment so far, and he's moving downfield quickly. See if they can give it to McMichaels again. Now they're at the 3 away from first down.
Power I formation. Handoff. Oh, play fake to the fullback. Thrown over the middle. Oh, out of the hands. Vasquez looking for a penalty flag, but I think it was well defended. Ryan Owens got there right as the defender touched it. Or I'm sorry, as the receiver touched it. Yes, great timing. Great timing by Owens to knock it loose. Great no flag by the ref.
No, none at all. He had his hands clearly about to be wrapped all around that ball, and he just hit him hard enough where he let go. That's exactly what you got to do when you're covering a defender. If you can't play the ball, play the person.
If you're new to the SFL, get your spot in the SFL Minor League, the SFLM today, to hashtag claim your spot and begin your SFL career. Subscriptions are going fast, and the inaugural kickoff began last week. First pro subscribers get their choice of position, and just make sure that you get in there and check in, and we can't wait for you to make your impact. As Javier Vasquez is able to complete that one to Warner and move the chains for his team.
I should point out, Vasquez had 72 yards going into the second half, and now he's at 251. That's a very large improvement very quickly.
Yeah, fantastic. You know, again, the second half, they really look sharp. McMichaels got a nice hole to run through and get 7 yards on first down.
Just huge plays right now. It seems like Ottawa really has their offense gearing up. If we see more of them out of it in this minor league season, you know, you can see a good run by them right now. If they keep this offensive pressure up that they are doing, that's a very stable and steady offense they're running.
And threatening to score inside the SFL red zone. 2nd and 3. Another handoff. McMichaels bounces it out to the outside, but gets caught up by a swarm of flight defenders, 4 of them there, and nothing going for the Ottawa Cavalry.
Yeah, no, they really just put some pressure on. I think they saw McMichaels getting set up, so they've really pressed up. They're on the goal line almost already, so they know what's going on. So they're pulling back a little bit now. They got 2 safeties covered in the back and then covering up for the single man out far.
Another power out stretch play to the outside. Good blocking on the outside. McMichaels is going to walk into the end zone. 5-yard touchdown. And Ottawa's really got a hold of this ball game.
Yeah, that was a walk-in right there. Pretty much uncontested. Saw the left side was wide open. They even had the play off with the wide receiver on the bottom end of your screen, so they pulled towards the bottom. And now, you know, a free touchdown pretty much for them. 24 points pending the extra point. And that's a very steady lead this late in the game.
And as we await the extra point, good snap, good hold, and extra point is good. So it is a 24-6 lead. And Both teams have looked really good defensively. It just seems that Ottawa has awoke from their offensive slumber. They've been able to kind of figure out some of their woes and get things going offensively. It would be good to see San Jose kind of work some of those things out as well. There's still 8 minutes left in this ball game, so theoretically they could get a couple more drives out of this, and it'd be nice to just see them try to piece a couple of things together, things that have been working. Britain has been working on those out routes. When they run Horrell up the middle, it seems like to the right side, seems like they have some success there. So it'd be nice to try to see them string together some of those kinds of plays and get downfield and make this a little more competitive. And there was a penalty on the return, and the Cavalry are going to accept and move the flight back.
Yeah, I know you're frustrated. I know the score is pretty far distance right now, but no reason to get some offensive holding right there. It's an 18-point game right now, around 2-3 possession, depending how you work it. We'll have to see if they can move downfield quick enough with 8 minutes left in the game.
Twins to the right for Fennick. A handoff up the middle to Horrell, and she's going to get 3 yards. They don't have to hurry, Dan. They don't. They can play good defense if they can score. I think if they can march down the field and score on this drive, come out and play good defense, they don't have to panic here. There's still time to play football and win this ball game, but I would like to see some urgency, take some bigger shots down the field. As Horrell's going to get the carry, gets 1, as Stover was there to make a nice play.
Yeah, their move, I completely agree with you, but they have to make something of this drive. It would really be score on this drive, get a good 3 and out on defense, and then you have to, keep scoring on the next drive, and even then you may have to put together another one.
Fennick back to throw. Corner routes open for the tight end, the wide receiver Benjamin Warner, and he gets a nice reception down to the San Jose 40.
Yeah, wide open right there. He was getting run up by on the defender, but for a bit, just wide open. Fennick really recognized that and threw a nice, easy pass to him. He looked right behind his back at the perfect time, too. Now they're at the 40, and this is exactly what they needed to keep this drive and this game alive.
First and 10. Power I formation, handoff to Horrell, met in the backfield. Great job by the Cavalry defense to get there and stop that one for no gain. A loss of 1, actually.
Yeah, they mark it slightly behind the line of scrimmage, and the clock's still running. That's the big thing right now. When you run it, it's good to mix up the plays, but remember, running down the middle, you're going to run down that clock.
Yeah, they a couple too many runs. Again, they have to mix in a couple of shots downfield. Let's see if on 2nd and 11 they draw up something nice. Fennick an out route to Britton, and Britton turns upfield, spins, tries to get up, make up the yards, but is 3 yards short. 14 targets today for Doug, getting plenty of work.
Yeah, 14 targets, and he's been covered for a good bit of it. Most of those receptions, though, have been that out route that you just saw. That time he tried to spin upfield, trying to make it work like he did earlier when he had a great upfield turn into a first down. Now we got to see them as they have 4 wide receivers out.
Yeah, single back, 4 wide receiver spread. Fennick hands off to Horrell and is going to get met. Ooh, I think they're going to say another loss. Maybe no gain on that play. Just Ottawa's all over it, prepared for the run.
Yeah, they're on that. Now, Steven, I personally think they should go for it. What do you think?
With 5 minutes, I don't mind it. Give yourself a fighting shot, but sometimes whenever you go for it and you turn it over, you're just kind of giving the other team the ability to score points and just make the league that much larger. With the way defense has been going, I'm not surprised that they're punting and maybe trying to capitalize, hope for a turnover and good field position for their offense.
Well, with the punt, that's exactly what they'll need to do. In the small chance of a fumble, depends if they can maybe knock it out of McMichael's hands, they'll have a chance, or an interception, which they've had a few chances recently, though Vasquez has been a lot cleaner. That, or he's just thread the needle to Valentine a few times, which have been some beautiful throws.
Yeah, sorry, Dan, finish your thought.
Oh, I was just saying they have to, maybe catch up on that thread and close the thread and get some good knocks downs, maybe then capitalize on that by a quick diving interception.
Handoff to the fullback. Robert Johnson is going to get 7 yards on that first down. I was going to say, Dan, sometimes, you see quarterbacks build up that momentum. They get a little too confident and trust their arm a little too much, and they try to throw it into tight windows. And that was fullback Kosmiak that was on the carry, not Johnson. And he had a nice 7-yard carry. But sometimes those quarterbacks can get a little too confident and trust their arm a little too much, and that's whenever you can see a turnover. And Vasquez, while he's looked sharp and looked really crisp, I think that momentum or that confidence is building, and he might have a little bit too much faith, and it could be a double-edged sword. But Ottawa's coaching staff seems to have implemented the run game here. They're trying to milk the clock, which is a good decision. 2nd and 3 from the Ottawa 26. 3 tight ends on the field for Ottawa. Handoff to McMichaels. Going to shimmy to the side, and he's going to get enough for the first down out to the Ottawa 35-yard line. Now up to 78 yards on the day.
Yeah, see if you can hit the century mark before the end of the game. He's only 22 yards away from century, and it's always good for your starting game to have over 100 yards. That's a real good feeling.
And it just feels so good when your offense is clicking and your running game is going. Your quarterback's coming out, found his rhythm, and has a passing touchdown. It definitely gives your offense and your whole team confidence moving forward that you've got something going. 3:44 left in the fourth quarter. McMichaels gets the carry out to the right side, picks up 1. San Jose's linebackers and safeties were there to make the play.
Yeah, they were really pulling on it. They know the run game's going to come out now. There's very few reasons for Ottawa to throw, maybe just get some more airtime if they want to. But right now, I think it's going to be the McMichaels show. And if San Jose wants any chance, they have to know that and put a stop to it.
Yeah, if they can hold McMichaels to no gain here, a 3rd and 9, Ottawa might try to throw. They might. So we'll see. 3 tight ends for Ottawa, single back. Expect to carry for McMichaels. San Jose looks prepared for the run, stacking the box. McMichaels gets the haul and is able to get a couple extra yards after the carry. 3rd and 4, so we might Ottawa try to throw, Dan.
If I was Ottawa right now with how McMichaels has been doing, even if you lose the ball, I think it'd be the better option than a turnover forced by interception. But that's just me. Maybe they do decide to throw, and if it works out for them, that could be the nail in the coffin for San Jose. It's really kind of just, it's how the whole game of football goes. It's a risk versus reward.
That's right. We'll see what kind of risk they want to take. They could go either way. 3 tight ends, that's that single back look that they've come out with. 2 seconds on the play clock. They do hand off McMichaels one more time, and he gets stopped just short. Huge tackle made by the strong safety coming down, Zach Halldorf. What a play.
Oh, I swore he was going to have that first down right there. That's it. He's got it. That's the game. But Halldorf was not giving up, coming all the way from the free safety position as we hit the 2-minute warning.
So 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Ottawa's got a decision to make. Do they punt it away, or do they try to get the 4th and inches and run the clock down? 24-6. And Ottawa here at home has looked really good. Started out with a little bit of struggle, but has gotten better as the game has gone on. Good protection on the punt. Good punt, 4.2 second hang time. Fielded at the 16-yard line, dropped at the San Jose 17. So really playing for pride right now, putting some points on the board just to kind of close the margin, make it a little bit more respectable. I think the best thing that you can hope for San Jose. Try to show some positivity leading into the next week's game. Have some things take away that you can roll into your playbook and build off of.
Definitely. This is a great time to see how plays work, how they play against certain defenses, and, record that and remember that for a future game so you can do better. That's all that matters.
Fennick, time to throw. Looking at the corner route was almost there, but good job as the safety came over to knock it down. 29 is going to be, that's Alan Lucas.
Yeah, it really came in and just knocked it with his hand fully stretched out. Ball slightly underthrown right there for the corner route, as you said. Now 2nd and 10.
Fennick changing something at the line. Back to throw, out route. Britton's there. And defense they've gotten a little wise. That's a tendency for San Jose, and the linebackers and the safeties have been dropping down trying to get to that ball that Finnick is throwing. They're not having as much success with it now here late in the game.
I mean, when you see him throw it just consistently back to back to back, which about 5 of his catches and receptions this game were just that single play, you kind of get wise to it.
Oh, a diving play almost made. Finnick was trying to take the shot and off the hands of the fullback, unable to bring it in. Robert Johnson almost had an amazing play.
That was a very nice dive by them. Just couldn't quite keep his hands on the ball, which is always a shame. Real just exciting play right there. But now they're 4th and 10.
And they're going to go for it. I formation, 3 wide receivers. This is the ball game. And, deep down the field is tipped and incomplete. Zarkov was the intended target. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. And all Ottawa has to do is kneel on the ball a couple of times, and they have sealed this ball game.
Yeah. I mean, San Jose burned their timeouts, but if my math's correct, they should be fine with just kneeling it. I don't think it's correct. But we'll see.
Yeah, plenty of action in the weeks to come for these teams. Everybody's fighting, trying to find their way into the SFLM championship. It's a long season. There's still plenty of work to be done for you guys watching. 1 week does not determine the rest of your season, so stay after it. Come together as a team, work with your coaches, help them out, and you can control your destiny here. Ottawa does elect to throw the ball there on first down, hit the tight end, and San Jose is going to use a timeout to stop the clock. Nice crossing route, nice corner from the tight end, and then a post from the wide receiver. Quarterback picked the right target. Vasquez has looked really, really sharp here, closing out this game.
Yeah, it was a huge step out from the first half. Seemed like a real beast awoken in the Ottawa offense and just had some explosive plays.
And handoff to McMichaels on first down and gets no gain. San Jose is going to use their second timeout, 1 remaining for them. Rookies, if you're watching, I know you are. Something that I find to be very helpful is definitely get to know your community, get to know the people that are around you. Even if you're going to battle against them, things can change. You could end up being teammates, so don't treat everybody as an enemy right now. Try to share your experience and make some friendships, because ultimately that's what this is all about. We all bond over the game of football. It's okay to have a little fun, a little competitive rivalry, but remember, at the end of the day, we're all here to support the SFL and have a great time. So try to have some fun, meet some friends, learn what you can about how we do things around here, and I think you'll be really thrilled with how you get onto the field. McMichaels is stopped in the backfield there and really just trying to milk this clock. San Jose had to take their last time out, so a minute 23. They can't run the clock out. Most likely Ottawa is going to settle for a field goal. We'll see if they push for the end zone. It appears they will. Shotgun, Dan.
It might as well. At a point like this, you can just go for it.
Oh, a nice little handoff to the fullback. Change of pace, try to catch everybody off guard, but keeps the clock running most importantly. And we should see the kicker, Shazili, come out for her second attempt.
Yeah, I would have loved to see just a full-on jet sweep right there. Sadly, we didn't get to see it, but you can never get what you truly want. But great showing by both teams, definitely defensively. Besides when, Vasquez eventually just found his mojo along with the receivers, really holding on to those balls. It was a huge change of pace. Originally, it was just a great defensive ball game where no one could do anything. And that's nice to see when it's just a great defensive shutdown. You see the field go up and is good from 24 yards. So that should make the final score around 27-6 unless, San Jose does anything crazy right now. But they can try. And maybe it'll work.
These last-second heroics, Dan, they tend to creep up on you, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a kick return. But this game is pretty much all but over. You can't bat an eye, but anything can happen. It seems like the closer to the end of the game, the weirder the result can get sometimes. Abraham on the return out. Oh, Dan! Dan.
It was so close. It was one defender off.
Oh man,
from breaking fully.
It's weird sometimes the way it works. The closer to the end of the game, man. I'm telling you, sometimes weird stuff happens.
Nah, you saw the future a bit.
I have some Nostradamus in me. So San Jose, 34 seconds left. Maybe we'll get a shot to see how the arm strength for Ace Fennick. 3-step drop, checks down to Horrell, the running back, and no gain. They don't have any timeouts. They would have to get out of bounds to stop the clock at this point. So everybody hurries back to the line. 20 seconds remaining in this ball game. Same play. This time, over across the middle is going to be intercepted, and that's going to wrap the game up for Ottawa. Great play by the secondary. And shaking his head is Ace Fennick. Don't worry about it, big fella. You have another week. Don't put all your stock into this one game. You can grow from this one. It happens. But keep your head up. Go support your teammates. Go talk to your coaches and figure out how to win next week.
Yeah, you're still batting 500. 1-1 record, definitely at the beginning of a season, is not bad. Not bad by any means. You're still working out your build. Your coach and your coordinator are still figuring out how to effectively use the entire team. So it's nothing to bat your eye at. You got to play. You got to figure out what's going on. And defensively wise, holding them to 27 points is not a terrible goal. Definitely in the minor leagues. I feel like in the minor leagues, we're going to see some very odd scores. Just it's a gut feeling, I think, so far. And I think that holding them to 27 points right now is not a bad thing. I'm expecting to see many games like this, defensive shutouts where no one can really get their hands on the ball and the score is going to stay low. And then a few splash plays can make all the difference. And maybe we'll see a few just offensive shootouts. I think the whole SFL minor league is going to be a great experience for everyone involved, and it's going to be very interesting. As we see the stats roll down here, both teams getting a bit more stats. You see Ottawa coming ahead hugely in passing yards, which was odd, as last week they were 250 rushing yards. And this week they really swapped to the pass. It worked out with them really swapping off the Gene Valentine. Great passes. Bentley had some beautiful catches as well, and just one single good catch by Leonard Butler Sr. To give it up to Javier Vasquez for really identifying his weaknesses going into the halftime and bringing them out, catching huge plays going into the second half that made this score what it is. And give it up to him for not listening to Stephen Hacker and just moving on the run.
How did I know you were about to say that? I was about to say, hey, young man, set your feet. And then you're like, yeah, screw whatever Stephen Hacker says. Do what you want because you're a rock star.
Sometimes we both have this future sight. Plus, we saw the same replay going on, so we had to say it. But great play overall. I like to see the pocket presence you're currently running with. You're moving with a mobile pocket, which we don't see at all, really, in the Major League of the Simulation Football League. So maybe you'll bring something new in. That's what we love seeing on the rookies. Something new, something odd. Maybe we'll see something that we're like, oh, yeah, we implement that into our own playbook because you're willing to implement some crazy stuff. And it's great to see. Great overall play by both teams, and good win to Ottawa. Any words, Stephen?
Yeah, I think a big thing for rookies or people in the SFLM, a good thing to remember is, how you hold yourself is how you're going to be perceived. So, how you handle a win and a loss is going to say a lot to owners and general managers. So be mindful of that as you move forward, that you're being watched and how you handle situations is a part of how your value is determined. So our player of the game today, Javier Vasquez, with that phenomenal performance, moving all over the pocket, hitting his receivers, got really hot in the second half. So congratulations on a great game. Well played to you, man. In the booth, I'm Stephen Hacker for Dan Mitchell. Y'all have a great week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.